Can't believe there are so many pathetic losers out there with nothing better to do on a Friday night. What? Oh. Hi, I'm Raul. How many players do we have tonight? Excellent, alrighty. Player 1, talk to me. What's your name? Player 2, step on up.
45 seconds.
Now, Player 3, show us what you learned. Okay, you want a 7-question game or you want a 21-question game? What's the Thanks. You're
30 seconds.
Player 1, you want to buzz in on the letter Q. That's Q as in quick. Hand me that tree. Player 2, you have the letter B as in bait. Player 3, you're the letter P. That's P as in pulpy.
20 seconds.
20 seconds? Ah, crap. All right, listen to me. You'd be amazed at how many people screw this up. When a question comes up, if you want it, buzz in first. Then hit 1, 2, 3, or 4 to pick an answer. Real easy. Follow me? See you on the other side.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey there, welcome to each one of you three. Listen, what you gonna do after the game? You got plans? Because I'm probably just gonna...
Cookie, hon, remember what the producer said about fraternizing with the contestants, okay?
Okie dokie. All right, no time for dilly-dally. All right, let's get going by passing out the hardware. All right, word on the screws. You get to a question that you know your neighbor doesn't have an answer to, stifle that pity and screw them. Buzz in and hit the S key. They'll thank you for it later. Lights, camera, action. It's all about you, Player 3. Which one do you want? Well, what do we have here? Science rocks! $2,000 says you don't know this one. Hey, remember that crappy band Tesla? Yeah, you probably have all their lame albums too. Anyway, imagine this. Considering his field of expertise, which band would you expect scientist Nikola Tesla to enjoy? Heart, AC/DC, Iron Maiden, or Air Supply? Player 3, do it! Air Supply? That's wrong, and now you're all out of cash and you're so lost without it. I knew you were wrong, believing for so long. Player 1, Player 2, who wants it? All yours, Player 1. Nikola Tesla pioneered the invention of alternating current, or AC. See that? Before Nikola Tesla came around, everyone was performing acoustic sets. Player 1, it's up to you. What's next? And I believe this one's called, We'll See How Smart You Are. And we got $3,000 in the pot. Let's rock. If Maxwell Smart and his beautiful partner were combined into one super agent, what would their new combined code number be? Player 3, make it happen.
Could we have the check, please?
Player 1, Player 2, go get it! All right, Player 2, you're getting screwed. Screw back. That's a good one. Player 1, it's yours if you want it. Player 1, hit it. He's 86, she's 99. Together they make Agent 185. They'd be a great super agent, except Max would have to get used to calling the chief on his pumps. Let's have a category, Player 1.
You and me, baby, makes me.
May I introduce not just a pet, when Socks becomes Dr. Socks. This one can net you $1,000. Okay, a lot of mothers-to-be have ultrasounds. You know, the doc bounces sound waves off the baby to see how things are going. So imagine this. Say you're all set for your ultrasound when the doctor cancels. Since it's an animal that uses sonar every day, who could perform the procedure? Player 2, grab it! Dolphins use sonar to figure out the size and location of objects, so Flipper could do that ultrasound in a pinch. That's a good thing to know in case your obstetrician accidentally gets caught by tuna fishermen. Your turn, player 2. What's it gonna be? The category is, no, we didn't endorse Tickle Me Elmo, and it's worth $2,000 if you get this one right.
She's pissed.
He's pissed.
We're pissed. So pissed about a question. We're pissed about.
Okay, this pissed about a question letter comes from Brian C. Writing to us from Sydney, Australia, and he's really more interested in stalking my coworkers than he is about the game. So, Brian C. writes, help me settle a bet. At the beginning of the episodes, there's a female voice that sounds just like Rosie O'Donnell. Her line is, okay, people, let's have a good one. So is it, or is it not? Well, Brian C., I don't know exactly who you're talking about, so let's take a look at some grunts. Employees here. Which of these people could be mistaken for Rosie O'Donnell by an overly enthusiastic Rosie fan? Could it be Helen?
Okay, people, let's have a good one.
Mavis?
Okay, people, let's have a good one.
Baby Diva?
Okay, people, let's have a good one.
Or Schmitty?
Okay, people, let's have a good one.
Player 2, it's yours. No, Schmitty's not even a woman. Are you, Schmitty?
No.
Okay, you can untape him now.
Yeah, thanks. I was starting to pinch a little.
Player 1, player 3, who wants it? Up to you, player 3. The woman that Brian C. describes is our own Mavis. So come on, Mavis. Brian C. wants to know, are you Rosie O'Donnell?
No, Brian, you lose the bet. I'm Rosie Greer. It's all right, you can cry.
Player 3, time to make a decision.
Give me one good reason.
I'll give you 5.
Open wide and get ready for Evil Clown Not Included. I'm giving out $3,000 for a right answer. Let's see if you can wrap your head around this. Say the company that built the Poltergeist house wants to sell it to another family. If the Lewis Leakey family is especially interested, what should the developer say? Take a shot, player 2. That's a minus. Player 1, player 3, do some. Come on, that tree wasn't scary. I mean, unless you're skiing. Player, all yours, player 1. Louis, Mary, and Richard Leakey dug up ancient human bones, so the old Poltergeist property would give them a great new project. Plus, every time somebody rang the doorbell, they'd have the fun of saying,
They're here.
Player 1, tell me what's happening.
6.
Let's see what we got going. Rock-a-bye-bye, baby. $2,000 for a correct answer. Okay, let's imagine this. You're vacationing in London and you overhear a British couple talking about putting their baby in a bonnet or some boots. What can you assume the British couple is going to do? Are they going to lock the baby in a jail cell, stash the baby in the trunk or hood of a car, eat the baby, or dress the baby like a nun? Player 2, grab it. The British call the hood of a car the bonnet and the trunk the boot. Well, I'm sure that in Britain the roads get slick in the winter and you gotta put something in the trunk to add some weight. Player 2, take your pick.
Oh my god, I died? I've died and gone to
7.
Here we have Pac-Man, the later years. $1,000 if you get it. Flex those fingers, cause here it comes. If Pac-Man gave up gobbling pellets and started a new career as a Pac-Man, what would he do? Perform as a rap artist? Work as a Player 3, make it happen. Now there's really not much to gobble in the Outback. Well, except for the occasional baby. Player 1, player 2, who's taking it? Take a shot, player 2. A PAC, or Political Action Committee, serves as a political lobby for special interest groups. So maybe Pac-Man could finally get legislation passed that requires ghosts to stay blue longer. Your pick, player 2, how about it? Uh-oh, Elmer Fudd Dime Store.
It's time for Flickerish Lesson.
Let's see if you can make sense of this gibberish category. Hanky-panky on the farm. How about $5,000 to start this gibberish question? Now check it out. As the time disappears, so does the money. So the sooner you buzz in, the better. Okay, listen up and tell me, with what famous question does this gibberish rhyme? Cruise rare. Show us how it's done, player 3. Type in your answer and hit return. Come on, why do people do this?
Cookie, I'll take care of this. Hey, Webster, nice language. You kiss your mother with that mouth? Tell you what, why don't you practice by kissing my ass? That's right, you heard me. Just pucker up, potty mouth, and plant one right here on my big fat
Wait,
juicy...
why don't we take some cash away first?
I was gonna get to that.
On second thought, you know what? That's not enough.
You're right.
It didn't do it for me.
It didn't quite do it for me either. You know, maybe if I sent my friend Bub over to your house to give you some lessons in the fine art of etiquette, yeah, that might do it, you low-life toad-sucking. All I have to do is access some files on your hard drive to find out where you live and...
I think, let's change your name.
But I almost had it. Well, what do you think, Cookie? How's that?
Well...
What?
All right.
Now that's not good enough for you? Sheesh, what's it take to please you? You know, I didn't have to come in here and help you out, you know. I could have left you swinging in the breeze with players telling you to go fuck...
Okay,
hey,
now you've had your fun, so let's
me.
get back to the game,
fine,
okay?
I'm going about it. It's not enough,
I was only trying to help, you bastard!
Player 1, it's all you. Type in your answer and hit return. What? I can't believe it! Lou Grant is dead? Player 1, hit me with the category.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you guys German spies?
Right!
We mean, no.
Say hello to the one escape Houdini never made. How does $2,000 sound? Hey, did you know that Harry Houdini, the great escape artist, died on Halloween 1926? Talk about your well-timed exits. If you threw a Halloween theme party based on the cause of Harry Houdini's death, what would you do to your guests? Push them off. Player 2, it's yours.
That's not it.
Up to you, player 3.
Nuh-uh.
Player 1, you can take it. Player 1. Hey, great costume. Come on in.
Ew.
Okay, stunning. Try this one. Harry Houdini died from a ruptured appendix caused when a backstage fan in Montreal wanted to test his famous stomach muscles. But unfortunately for Houdini, the guy punched him in the stomach before he could get ready for it, and he died 9 days later. Damn Canadians, how'd they like it if we went and slugged Loverboy in the stomach before a show? Well. Player 3, you make the call. This category's known as Forget Snipe Hunting, Let's Squash Smurfs. This one's worth $1,000. Hey, remember how the Smurfs lived in little mushroom houses? Well, let's say you're out Smurf squashing. If you know they're hiding under mushrooms, which of the following will not take a Smurf out with it when you stomp on it? Player 3, make it happen. Porcini. Maybe you should get that brainy Smurf to help you with this. Player 1, player 2, go get it. Take a shot, player 2. Player 1, it's yours if you want it. Player 1, hit it. Ooh, must have hit the wrong key. It happens. Gee, I wonder what the answer is. Provolone is a type of cheese, not a type of mushroom. You know, if you do go Smurf squashing, I suggest you don't wear shoes with deep treads. You'll be scraping blue goop off your soles for weeks. Okay, we're halfway home. Let's see how round 2 treats you. All right, each of you gets a screw. Let me grab those for you. Player 3, tell me what's on your mind. The category, one night in Bangkok. How does $4,000 grab you? Think fast. If the world really is your oyster, which of the following is true? It's all yours, player 1. Oysters are transsexual. They usually begin their lives as males and turn into females. And you'll need the oysters, cause one night in Bangkok can make even a hard man humble. Player 1, give me a category. Well, looks like this category is Stop the Imaginary Presses! Get it right, I'm handing over 2K. Just step up and take a swing at this one. Which one of these fictional newspapermen covered an imaginary city? Player 2, it's yours. No, Beverly Hills only seems imaginary. Up to you, Player 3. Citizen Kane's first paper was in New York. I guess that makes you Citizen Kane. Player 1, what do you say? Player 1. The Daily Planet is published in Superman's home, the imaginary city of Metropolis. Wow, made up news about things that aren't real anyway. Man, he should be working for Entertainment Tonight. Player 1, ante up.
I finally conquered my triskaidekaphobia.
13! This one likes to go by. They call me Stud Finder because I locate the wood. And get this one right, you got 4K coming your way. Put it in gear, cause here we go. How big is a 2x4? 2 centimeters by 4 centimeters? 2 inches by... Player 2, grab it! 2 inches by 4 inches. Do you think I would ask it if it were that easy? Well, I might, but it's still not true. Player 1, player 3. Dance music, please. Player 3's getting screwed. What? Now it's called a 2x4. The board is actually only 1 5/8 inches by 3 5/8 inches. Well, what do you know? Someone's been exaggerating about the size of their wood. Player 1, one good screw deserves another. Your call, Player 3.
Going up, 10, 11, 12,
14! Pucker up for... Where the hell did Valerie Bertinelli go? Set up straight, this one's worth $6,000. Sure, it was a sad day for everyone when One Day at a Time got canceled, but did you know it got picked up by another planet? Given which planet has the longest days, on which planet would episodes of One Day at a Time last the longest? Player 2, it's yours. You picked this for an anus joke, didn't you? Well, get your head out of your ass. Player 1, player 3, who's gonna grab it? Player 3, do it. Gosh darn it, I was really rooting for you. Player 1, all yours, Player 1. One Day at a Time on Mercury would be the equivalent of 59 Earth days. And with all that extra time, I'll bet you still never see Schneider fixing anything. Player 1, your choice. What are we doing? For your enjoyment, the really important questions. And you pocket $2,000 if you get this one. Hey, why waste your time worrying about the meaning of life? There's bigger issues out there. According to USA Today, what color is life? Green, red, purple, or yellow? Player 2, grab it. The life section of USA Today has a purple heading. And according to the section, the meaning of life is all about TV listings and condo timeshares. I wonder what Player 2's gonna pick. All right, Player 2, you're up for some major cash here. Player 1, Player 3, go get a drink or something, because Player 2 is gonna do a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat is Ye Old NASA Program. Now, I'm going to read off 7 items, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a medieval job, one of the original Mercury astronauts, or both. As each one comes up, if it's a medieval trade, press 1. If it's one of the 7 Mercury astronauts, press 2. If it's both, press 3. And if you want to skip one, press 4. Each correct answer will net you $1,000, and I'll take $1,000 away for a wrong answer or for one you didn't get to. All right, let's put 30 seconds on the clock. And we're off. Carpenter, medieval job, Glenn. Shepherd. Crier. Cooper. Grissom. Page. Back to the one you skipped. Shepard. That's all of them. 5 wrong. That can't possibly help. Hey, maybe you'll start guessing better on the next question. Player 3, what looks good to you? This one's called, Why General, You Devil? Get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. All right, remember how General Colin Powell had all those people trying to get him to run for president? Yeah, well, what do we really know about this guy? If Colin Powell shows up at a big political function in mufti, how might the next day's headlines read? Gulf Commander can't decide. Retired soldier supports fur farming. Former general out of uniform. Or old Joint Chief of Staff smokes joint. Take a shot, player 2. When a military man is in civilian clothes, he's said to be in mufti. Just as long as when Colin's in mufti, he's not in a moo-moo. You know, I hate it when generals aren't body conscious. Player 2, give me something.
Put down that magazine, kid, until you're 18!
And this one is Yabba Dabba Tutu. You get 4,000 clams for this one. Okay, imagine this. Instead of kicking his heels while shouting Yabba Dabba Doo, Fred Flintstone quickly crosses his legs in front of and behind each other. What ballet move is he performing? On Player 1, hit it. No. If Fred crosses his legs before and behind each other while he jumps, he's doing an entre-shop. Yeah, nothing gets to me like that episode where Barney and Fred go shopping together for cod pieces. Of course, in those days, they were all made out of real cod. Player 3, give me some category. Okay, give it up for Yellow Snow White. $2,000 for a correct answer. Hope you brought your suit. It's time to get wet. If it turned out that Snow White weren't completely pure, but were only as pure as Ivory soap, what percentage of her would be tainted? 56/100%? 2%? So what's the answer, player 2?
L is for loser.
Player 1, player 3, do something. Player 3, do it. 2%. No, that'd be milky white. Player 1, it's yours if you want it. Player 1, 56/100% of her would be impure. I think that means she's had half an impure thought about the prince. Let's have a category, player 1.
Lordy, lordy, look who's 40.
20!
That doesn't rhyme.
Coming at you, tonight's news with cool graphics and ominous drums. One right answer and $6,000 head your way. Okay, first there was Watergate, then Irangate, then Nannygate. Yeah, you gotta love the clever media. Suppose the next White House controversy centers around improper tampering with the oldest surviving version of the complete Bible. What would the media label the new scandal? Boorgate, Crassgate, Rudigate, or Vulgate? Player 2, grab it. No, Rudy was busy just trying to make the practice squad at Notre Dame. Leave him out of it. Player 1, player 3, who wants it? Player 3, make it happen.
You'll want to put some ice on that.
Player 1, what do you say? All yours, player 1. The oldest surviving version of the complete Bible is called the Vulgate. Apparently in that version, Jesus has his own independent council. Player 1, tell me what's happening. Welcome to the Jack Attack. Keep your eyes on the screen, and when you see 2 words that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget, remember the clue. Not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. That's the last thing I'd wear. And yes, I am including pasties. Okay then, good luck. Amazing, Player One. Gloating is totally allowed on this one, because all the gloating in the world won't change the fact that... You don't know Jack!
Hey, wow, is this the part where players 2 and 3 pick player 1 up on their shoulders and march around the room? Well, when you're done, let me know if you want to play again.
Brought to you by the American Council on Psychedelics. I saw God.
WALEFM presents
Whale Rock.
These enormous aquatic mammals rock. 20 baleen-banging whale songs that'll make your blubber boil.
Get your dorsal fins in the air.
All your favorite underwater hits.
Shove it down your blowhole.
Bloody harpoon.
Baby got humpback. Go beach yourself.
Whale Rock.
Look for it at your favorite environmental music store.
So the stars all turn into birds, which fly together and create a giant hand, and the hand picks me up and pats me on the head, and I know right then that everything's gonna be all right.
Brought to you by the American Council on Psychedelics. Dude, can I crash here?
Out, damn spot! Ugh. I used to stay up nights torturing myself, thinking about how I failed as a wife and mother. I tried everything, but nothing seemed to get those stubborn stains off my conscience. Then a friend told me about Lady Macbeth's industrial strength detergent with new color-safe bleach alternative. With Lady Macbeth, I was able to sleep with my nephew and lock my newborn baby in a cage without having to deal with those tough guilt stains the next day. Now my conscience is clean, and it smells like a cool mountain breeze.
Mom, I dropped ice cream on my new white shirt.
Get over here, you little bastard. But that's okay, because I don't have to be responsible for my careless spills and falls anymore. Because the lady of my house is Lady Macbeth.
Blech! This breakfast cereal is boring.
Psst. Hey, kid.
Huh? Who are you?
I'm Puffy, the Puffin.
Puffin?
Like a penguin, kid. Here, check these out.
Puff Puffs?
Yeah, it's kind of like cereal, except instead of a spoon, you need a pack of matches.
What? Do you pour milk on them?
No! Just light one. Stick it in your mouth, and, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's it. You're tough, kid.
Yeah, thanks.
Takes some getting used to.
Yeah, I'll keep trying.
Attaboy. What's that?
My parents' alarm clock.
Okay, gotta go. Here's a pack of Puff Puffs Puffy stickers.
Thanks.
Look for Puff Puffs in the breakfast cereal aisle.
A Tabaco product.
Tonight on Old Shoe Diaries.
Should I put you on my health insurance plan, or should I go on your insurance plan? It's like $8 a month difference.
Well, what vision benefits do you have?
Let me see.
And that's not all. Taboo pleasures on Old Shoe Diaries tonight.
Good evening. In the news this hour, a new report shows that 73% of Americans receive daily information about their political, social, and cultural environments from what they describe as news programs. Just what are these so-called newscasts, and where are they getting this information? We'll have the whole story tonight. More after this.